Evening, everyone. I had a fella give me a comment or message. Roberto De Beers from the U.S. Um, he was asking about old mall chainsaws. I happen to have one here that I got from a fella that I bought a bunch of old saws off of. A bunch of old McCulloughs, a Remington Electric, and then I ended up with this old maul. This maul saw I have here is a model 1MG. I've just pulled off some information off of Mike Akers' Chainsaw Collector's Corner. I missed printing one page, but I know this model was made from 1953 to 1957. It's a 3-to-1 reduction gearbox in it, and they were made in Toronto, Ontario, in Guelph. And that's funny. That's where Oregon Chain's made, in Guelph, Ontario. Or some of their bars, I should say. Mostly, I think the chain's made in Portland, Oregon. But anyways, so yeah, wow. He said his grandpa had bought one of these on their farm in 1964. So I'm not sure if this is the exact model he was talking about, but I just wanted to share this with him because he asked me about it, and he wanted me to show him the one I have. This one's in a bit of rough shape. It didn't turn over until a couple minutes ago. I pulled the muffler cap off. It was all full of rust. I banged it all out and blew it out and poured a whole bunch of penetrating oil down through the exhaust port. And it's also missing the carburetor. So I need a carburetor for this if anyone out there has one. I have it turning over now, even with the spark plug in it, actually. So I just want to show him. I just want to show you a riddle. This saw. So let me take the camera down. I'm going to show you some really cool features on this saw. I think these things are really cool. I'd like to restore this and get it running. Okay, so let's go to zoom in. Okay, let's sit it on its edge, the way it would sit normally. Okay, so there it sits. There's your 3-to-1 reduction gear case system, and then this unit here swivels the bar and chain. So obviously this thing had a float carburetor on it, because the only reason they had bars and chains that would swivel like that because they had float carburetors, not diaphragm ones, which actually Tillotson was already making diaphragm carburetors in those days, but these guys never picked up on that maybe. This lever here on top is the one you push down to swivel the head here. Okay, so you turn this thing sideways if you want to do a horizontal cut or a vertical cut. This is the original starter handle, maul. Okay, it's not retracting, but I got it to pull over enough to actually get it moving over, and then I'll fix this rewind. I'll figure out how to fix it, and I'll do a video on that. Very simple toggle switch on top here, on and off. That's the lever to turn the bar, and then the throttle, but obviously it doesn't work. It's got a number 2 stamped on it, so it must have been number 2 in someone's collection or in their inventory of their saws in the camp. Original gas cap. I think this is the gas cap. Maul. Let's have a look in there. Let's have a look. Let's get a flashlight and have a look in there. Okay? Why not? Just see what's in there. Ooh, pretty clean. A little bit of corrosion. Huh. I don't even know where the pickup is or anything. Anyways. Okay, so let's see. What else can I show you on this? So I think that's the gas cap. So what about an oiler? Let's check out. Oh, here's an oil cap. So that's an oil cap. So did they have an automatic oiler? No, that's kind of weird, eh? Let's see. Is there any more other levers? I don't see any more levers. Odd. Maybe they had an automatic oiler. I doubt it, though. Man, where is it? Interesting. If anyone knows anything about this, let me know. I'm not that great on a lot of really old vintage saws, but look at that, eh? They had cool emblem maul, like splitting maul. No, it's a chainsaw maul. Cool. So, anyways, I just wanted to show you that tonight to the fella that wanted that, and maybe I can find a carburetor for it from someone. I also wanted to talk about Donny Walker here, my life, and what's going on with it. Well, I've done a life change and move. You all know I'm part of the Walker Saw Shop family. Me and my mom and dad ran the business for years, and my brother Johnny came along and worked with us and did a great job of sorting stuff out and working there. And then he ended up, me and him took over the business from my mom and dad. We bought it, or paid them for it in payments. And everything was going okay. Then I had myself an accident, and I had to not really bow out of the business. I was off work for quite a while, and then after I recovered after my accident, I never was thinking straight very good. Wasn't very good at organizing the business and whatnot. So I had moved on and started my own business in Victoria because I met a new gal, and I decided, hey, I'm going to go do my own business. It worked okay for a while in Victoria, but a few things didn't work out. After my accident, I've never been able to really manage myself properly or organize myself properly. I'm still very good at my work. Don't get me wrong there. I'll build you the best work saw you can buy, and stand by it, and it'll last you. But business-wise and organizing like computer work and paperwork, no, I'm just not into that. I can't do that anymore. But I never lost the ability to do my work, and I'm very proud of my work, learning from my dad. And my grandpa also worked on small engine stuff. He was a logging truck driver when the first logging trucks ever started here on the Vancouver Island, and was a small engine mechanic. Along with my Uncle Gordy out in Jordan River. He was the saw mechanic for that logging camp there. And my dad taught him how to work on Husqvarnas and old McCullochs, and it was quite a great upbringing, knowing all that and learning everything from these old fellas. But now I've decided it's time in life that I don't really want to deal with all the public people anymore with their little saw problems and this and that and the lawnmowers and whatnot and tractors, and I just want to do my own thing at home here and work on building good work saws for people if they want to send them to me, which I already am getting lots. I'm always busy. But I'm going to be doing it all from my own home now here. And getting a good turnaround for you as well. You know, I don't want to work on old saws unless it's a really cool memorabilia. How do you say that? Or a keepsake of your grandpa's or something. I will consider that, but we have to talk about that. So don't just straight send me something. We'll talk about it. But I will do any of the new saws or a bit of used ones. I don't like doing used ones, but I will. But you have to be prepared that, on top of the work I do, you also got to pay for the parts, obviously. So what I'm saying is, I just wanted to show this fella this nice old mall here. But also I'm saying, if any of you out there want to send me saws directly, I'll give you my address. And you can send them to me directly, and we'll come up with a program where I'll do them here in Canada and send them back to you. Or if you're from Canada, obviously that won't be a problem. It's hard to leave the family business like that because I like people. I like dealing with people. I'm very good with people. I'm a very good salesman out front if I was out front, like I had been for years. I know my stuff. I know what people need. I know how to people ask me, they come in, oh, I need this for this and that. And I'm like, well, really, you need this. Really, come on. You know what I mean? Like you learn how to read people's minds and what they're doing with their equipment, and then you can set them in the right direction for the piece of equipment that they need. I've been very good at that. I can sell snow to an Eskimo. But I decided now, kind of sort of early retirement, I guess. But no, I'm still going to be working. But if y'all out there want to send me a saw to build for a work saw, or possibly rebuild an older one to a situation, I'll consider it. So if y'all want to email me and ask me questions, and I'll reply to let you know if I'm going to do it or not. So my email is cartshop, KARTSHOP 10, the number 10. So cartshop with a K 10 at gmail.com. And I will reply to you as best as I can and see what you have and what I can help you with. And if you don't want to send me something, at least send me a message or something, and I'll explain or do a video on a how-to thing. If you want to do it yourself, not a problem. I don't care about that. I'll teach you how to do it. And I like teaching. I'm actually considering up here where I'm living now to put on a small engine course at the local community center, where we rent a building there for my wife's daycare. So I've been asked this for years from colleges and schools about coming to teach stuff like that, but they never really offered me much of a good thing. But nowadays, it's not about money. I just want to see people learn how to do stuff themselves. And if they don't want to do themselves, I will help them with it. So consider that if you want. And that might be a good way to go. It doesn't take that many tools to actually do these things. Most people have their common tools in their house or their garage. And if they're a bit of a mechanic or wrencher, they'll have what they need. If not, it's very basic tools. If you looked at my tool bench, it's a bit of a mess right now. It always is. But my tools are in a certain spot. I have, some people put stuff up everywhere all the time, But I have stuff laid out when I'm working on stuff, or I grab it quick and do stuff right. If I have to take something off a clip and put it back on and go from there and there to make it all look fancy dancy, nah, that don't work for me, man. I just get it done. Have it laid out properly. If they're laid on the bench, that's fine, because they're the quick and easy tool that I use every day. So, whatever. Just going on about that. I just noticed the starter rope in this old mall. Look at this thing, man. It's got almost like a plastic thing on the rope. It's a weird rope. Huh. Anyways, hopefully the fellow that I showed that to will get back to me. We'll go from there. And maybe I can find a carburetor for this thing and maybe get it running. I pulled off the muffler there, and the piston and the con rod and the rings are all moving now. I got it all moving, but I still need parts to make it run, obviously. So that's enough for tonight. Like I say, if anyone wants any builds done or help with things, or you want me to teach you on something, give me a message, comment, I guess you call them. I call them messages, but whatever. And I'll give you the best help as I can, okay? So Donny Walker's Goat. Keep your saw into it, stick an ash, rubbing the road. Have a great night, and I'll do my best to help you. I'm kind of sad that I'm not going to be around people every day anymore, but you know what? It's time. I've been around a lot of people in my life and dealt with a lot of stuff, and I just want to have peace and take care of your stuff and teach you how to take care of your stuff. So have a great night. Love you all out there. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.